We've all heard about the incredible power of the Flash, but can his speed defeat one of the most powerful monsters in existence? In today's matchup, we put the Scarlet Speedster up against the King of the Monsters. This should be an interesting one, so let's get into it. Who will win in a fight between the Flash and Godzilla? The Flash has been a prominent hero for DC Comics since his introduction in the late 1940s. He's had many alter egos over the years, but we know him best as Barry Allen, a forensic scientist who was struck by lightning and dosed with a strange chemical, granting him super speed. Since then, he's become one of the fastest beings in the DC universe, often capable of outrunning even light itself. He also has super reflexes and stamina, enhanced senses, accelerated healing, electromagnetic spectrum vision, kinetic absorption, time remnant creation, accelerated metabolism, infinite mass punch, and others. There are quite a few side effects to having super speed. Godzilla is no slouch when it comes to his own powers. He has colossal strength and durability, capable of going toe-to-toe with other kaijus and opposing deities. He's extremely resistant to conventional weapons and even some nuclear attacks. With his atomic breath alone, he's taken out entire armies of tanks and other vehicles that try to oppose him. While he might not be as fast as the Flash, his strength is enough to obliterate mountains with a single blow. So speed isn't everything. If this were a race, the Flash would win hands down. However, this is a fight, and while speed is a major factor, it isn't the only thing that will determine the outcome of this battle. If the Flash relies solely on his speed, he may find himself outmatched against the King of the Monsters. Let's see why. Now, before we get into it, we want to ask you guys to leave a like on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Both those things really help us out. Now, let's get back to the fight. Godzilla has fought many enemies throughout his countless appearances in film and other media. However, none of them have ever gone quite as fast as the Flash. It would take him a moment to react to Barry at all, especially if the Scarlet Speedster decides to mess with his head a little bit first. If Barry wanted to, he could easily run circles around the monster, possibly disorienting him, or even causing him to trip over his own feet, at least until Godzilla's eyes adjusted to seeing Barry's movements. Of course, Godzilla has shown the ability to adapt and learn from his opponents, so there is no telling what tricks he might have up his sleeve to catch the Flash off guard. Maybe he'll try to trick Barry by pretending to be still, or maybe he'll go after him with a sneak attack. The Flash might not be able to predict what Godzilla will do next, which could end up being a fatal flaw. After all, predicting your opponent's moves is an important part of any strategy. This would be the first time the Flash had to face off against an opponent that was much stronger than him. However, never before has he had to face off against someone who was this strong and this big. Of course, size doesn't always matter, but in this case, it probably will. Even if the Flash does manage to get past Godzilla's defenses, how will he defeat the behemoth? His super strength isn't on the same level as Superman's, so punching or even kneeing Godzilla in the face won't be enough to send him down for the count. But maybe that's not what the Flash needs to do. Instead, his super speed could potentially be enough to defeat the King of the Monsters. If he runs around the monster at the speed of light, he could potentially go unnoticed by Godzilla. Then when he reaches his destination, he could use his infinite mass punch to take out the giant lizard. However, Godzilla's atomic breath could pose a problem to the Flash. If he's not careful, it could burn him badly enough to where even his super speed and healing factor could unsave him. Then again, this is the Flash we're talking about. He's managed to escape from black holes before, so it's possible he could find a way to avoid Godzilla's fiery attack. But what if Godzilla uses his other abilities against Barry? He can certainly regenerate from most wounds, but the Flash's kinetic absorption could prove to be problematic. After all, it works by taking the absorbed energy and releasing it as concussive force, which could cause serious damage to Godzilla. Unfortunately, it seems unlikely that this ability would be enough to take the monster down for good. It could buy the Flash some time to regroup and come up with another plan, but on its own, it probably won't be enough. So far, we have unmentioned the Flash's other abilities, because they do seem likely to affect the outcome of this fight. However, one of his abilities may be just what Barry needs to take Godzilla down. Remember his accelerated reflexes? Well, it's possible he could use this to dodge the monster's attacks, but that's not where this ability may come in handy. Instead, the Flash could use his accelerated reflexes to take evasive action. What does that mean? Basically, He could move out of the way at the last second and redirect Godzilla's attacks back at him. If Barry can keep doing this, he could eventually wear the monster down, but it would take a lot of effort and concentration to make sure that every move he makes is perfectly timed. One wrong move and the Flash could find himself facing the full force of Godzilla's might, which would likely spell his doom. We think this is the Flash's best chance at defeating the king of the monsters. After all, he's managed to defeat opponents with similar strength and durability levels before. However, it would be a close call. Godzilla is one of the most powerful monsters in existence, and even though he's fought gods and other incredibly powerful beings, he's still never fought anyone as fast as the Flash. With the right strategy, the Flash could definitely take the king of the monsters down. But if he gets cocky or tries to rely solely on his super speed, he could find himself getting his butt kicked. We hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe and share this video with your friends. We also have other videos available for you to watch, so check out our channel and see what else we have. Thanks for watching. Until next time.